So today I want to do a eyeshadow tutorial with KKW, Kim Kardashian West. This is her Smokey Vol.1, and I absolutely love these colors. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you the way I apply it. And I have to start off by saying that these colors in this palette are so soft and beautiful, and they complement each other so well. And again, the pigmentation on these is really good. You don't need a whole lot of the product. So let's get started. And I'm first going to start in the contour with my contour brush. And this is just my e.l.f. $3 or $4 e.l.f. contour brush. So I'm going to start off with this color here. And I'm just going to put that in my crease. Right in there, right? I go right under the brow bone and just work it out. Then I go in and I just bring it in at the corner. And I don't go all the way over. I go about right even with the eyebrow. Where my eyebrow begins is kind of where I begin with my contouring. So then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do this side. Do the same thing. And I'm working upward off of that bone. And then bring it in. And at the corners, I don't go down. I go up to lift my eyes up. So right over here, I go up. Okay. Then I'm going to go in with my NYX. It doesn't really say what it is. It's just my NYX brush. It's a flat, just a flat, not too skinny, but just a nice flat brush. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to get this little smoky gray. This is such a pretty gray. So I'm going to go in and I'm just going to lightly tap it. And then I'm going to put this right under where I put the brown. Right under. And then I also am bringing that back in as well. And this side, I'm going to do the same thing. Getting better with making my faces for you guys, though. That's a good thing. Do the same over here. Haven't you ever wondered why we automatically make faces when we put on our makeup? I don't understand it. It's like so involuntary for me. It just, my face does what it wants to do. Drives me crazy sometimes. Okay, so now that I'm done doing the grays, now I'm going to go back in and I'm going to use that same brush. I'm going to wipe it off. And then I'm going to go in and use that same brush. And I'm going to go to this little rosy color here. And I'm going to tap that. And I'm going to put that right in the corner going inward. Inward and upward. Inward and upward. And it's just in that corner area. Okay, then I'm going to do the same thing on this other side. Oh, you guys, these colors are just absolutely gorgeous. So soft. So soft and just beautiful. Okay, so then I got that done. Now I'm going to go back in and I'm going to get this really pretty green. I have this eyeshadow brush I don't even know what brand it is. All it says on it is eyeshadow brush, and I like it. It's big and just kind of flat, but yet very movable bristles. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to dab it sideways onto the green. And then I am going to hold my lid up, and I'm going to put it right in the center, and I'm going downward. And I'm holding and then sideways. I'm holding my eyelid up so that, you know, because I have that looser skin. That's what happens as we age. That way you're going to get the whole eyelid, and there's not going to be little crevices that don't have any eyeshadow or have too much eyeshadow. So holding that lid up and taut helps. So got that one. And then this side, do the same thing. This green is so pretty. It's like an emerald, sea, mossy, frosty green. It is so absolutely gorgeous. Okay, then I'm going to go back in with my index finger, getting some of that green on my finger. And I just like to put a little extra dab on there. Then I'll do the same to this eye. Okay, so we've got that on. And then I'm going to go back in, and I haven't quite found a brush I like yet to do my highlight. So I use the e.l.f. concealer brush. It's an e.l.f. concealer brush, and it's thin. It's, I don't know if you can tell how thin it is, but it's really flat and thin, and it works really well for me to get right up to the eyebrow without actually getting stuff on my eyebrow. So if any of you know a really good highlighter brush, please let me know in comments. So then I just take this, and of course make sure you're tapping your brush too to get the excess off. And another thing with this palette, the shades do not fall. So that tells you they're really good ingredients, and it was made very well. And this stays on all day long. And then I just come right up in here with my highlights, and I'm just tapping it on there. Get right up under there. Then I'm going to do the same on the other side. Kind of feel like I need a little bit more of my contour right here. For me, it didn't go up high enough. There we go. Now I'll go back in with my highlight. And I take this about 3/4 of the way on both sides. Then I'm going to go back in, and I'm still going to use my highlight brush, and I'm going to dab just a little bit more of that rose color, and I'm going to put it right there on both sides. Okay. Then I'm going to go right back in with my highlight brush, and I'm going to take the highlight, and I'm just going to dab right there in the corner on both sides. That just does nothing but make the eyes pop. And don't worry about it blending right at this moment, because you're going to take your blender brush and you're going to blend everything. And then sometimes after I put the highlighter here, I go back in with that rose just to make sure that's, because sometimes when you put the highlighter in there, it covers up all your rose. Okay, so I got that. And then I'm going to go back in with my I love this brush. It's my NYX blending brush, and oh my gosh, you guys, this brush, I love it. It's the bomb. So very lightly, I'll go in circular motions and just lightly blend it all together. You know, you're a painter, you're Picasso. I love doing eyes. I love working with different color palettes and figuring out different ways I can use the colors. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in with my e.l.f. $3 or $4 brush, my e.l.f. small angled brush. And I mean, this thing is so tiny, but it works wonderful. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this really dark color, and I'm going to take it straight on, and I'm going to dab it on there, and I don't do a whole lot. Okay, then I come in and I start at the inner corner and work out. Get my eyeliner there. Then when I get to the other side, I go from the outer corner in. Okay. Then I go on top about a quarter of the way in, and I'm way down on the lash line. And you know, I take little amounts of this dark at a time. You know, I'm just slow and patient about it because this is where everything can go wrong. So just be patient and just work it like a painter. Just get it on there and then blend it in. And what I'm doing is taking it across, and then I'm working it upward right at the corner. Okay, then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Went a little fast right there. I kind of see how fix I need to do right there. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to go up onto about a quarter of the way in, and make sure that your angled brush, that the downward side is going the direction of your stroke. Okay, and then I'm going to go inward, and then I'm going to go outward. And now on this side, I'm working it up. Okay, then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go up in the corner. The upper eye. I go as close into the wet. Okay. Now I got that done. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my smudge brush. This is how I create my smoky eye, is with my smudge brush. It's really, I don't know what brand this is. It's really short and stiff. And that's how you create your smudge. So I'm going to go in, and then I'm just going to go back in, and I'm just going to work. And this, I don't push super hard, but I'm not necessarily soft either. And when I get to the corner, I push up. Get on top, push it up. And I'm just blending that all in. Okay, then I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And just smudging it all in, blending that. Okay, so now that I got that done, the last thing I always do when I'm finished is, just in case there is any fallout and to even out my corners, I just take my foundation brush and I lightly just brush it and work it upward. Just like that. And then what I will do is I will go and I'll put on my mascara and my lashes, and I'll come back and I will show you what the finished look looks like. But right now, here's the eyeshadow. How pretty it looks. Hope you can see it. Okay, and then I will really quick put the rest of my makeup on and I'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back and here is the finished look after I put my mascara and lashes on. I'm telling you, this is one of the most beautiful palettes I think I have ever worked with when it comes to soft. I just don't even know how to describe it. It's just an extremely soft color palette. And again, there is the colors. We used all 6 colors. And one last time, here are the colors. Just so absolutely gorgeous. So I give KKW Smokey Vol.1 a definite thumbs up. And I really hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please give me a thumbs up. And if you have any ideas of videos I could do, please leave those in the comments below. Or if you have any questions about today's video, please also leave those in the comments below. And I really hope everybody has a wonderful and beautiful day and are very blessed. And please, if you have not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Have a great day.